Yo, hey everybody, and welcome to the Uncarved block number 9, session 2. I'm gonna work on this track some more, give it at least like another hour or two. I'd been thinking about recording some in5 videos, and my brain is mush. Zoe's surgery went really well. She no longer has her left eye, but we have to make sure she doesn't bump her head. Like, we don't want any of the sutures to come loose or anything to like kind of disrupt the surgery she had. So at night, have to put a cone on her head, and it was kind of like hearing her just kind of trying to move around, rub her head on the crate and stuff. So didn't get enough sleep, but just been kind of taking the day to get situated, deal with my email load that I had from last week, being out in California for work, and yesterday was everything going wrong except for Zoe's surgery. That was perfect, but had a number of other things kind of pop up. So anyway, enough of me ranting, complaining, or anything else. I figured do something that's hopefully a little bit lower mental energy for today, and at least start here and then see maybe about doing some more in5 videos a little bit later. But I got at least enough in the queue that I'm out till Monday, when maybe my brain will come back. But I do have a good amount of questions from folks. So a couple things I'm thinking is I haven't, for previous Uncarved blocks, been leaving enough time to actually go in and offload some stuff like the SP404 Mark II or some other gear to kind of add in some more layers of effects. Got some of the effects from the MPC here. I think there's some room to kind of flip some stuff, or like use the looper or sampler or something to kind of just edge it into making the sounds feel a little bit more like they have some more movement or something. So I don't know. I know it's like looping right now while I'm chatting, but we'll get that going in a second. I think everything's hooked up correctly, so I got to check that first, I guess. That's weird. Audio inputs 1 and 2 set to internal mic. Oh, so this is literally just on or off. Not a problem. All right. Let's get to the inputs here. We don't want phantom power. I do want to link them. I want the combo jack. And all right, seen the SP404 Mark II. That's a good start. We do have a bunch of audio tracks we could do, so it could just be a play the track out, record, output it to the SP404 Mark II, record it back in, just kind of see what we like. I don't know. I'm going for the lower mental load for today, so let's just pick something. Like, we got like the drums here. We might be able to do some like fun fills or whatever. So we got 3 and 4. EXT source. Oh, we gotta turn monitoring on. Sampler. That's max volume. We want to make sure we get this at least gain staged. I probably should actually do all this effort at some point. The problem is I kind of just disconnect and reconnect stuff all the time. But we can do like some fun stuff with like scatter or whatever. And I might be able to, maybe we'll set up the Q links in a minute. All right, first up, we're coming out over there. What's going to be the easiest way to make sure volume is going out? Because I feel like on the Live 2, I always had the problem that the outputs here were like so hot that I had to like turn it down. And now I feel like probably because of my mixing that I did or something else with effects. Limiter might just need to go off. Let's turn it off and see how we get to. Tap record. I want to see where we're at. We're around negative 6 dB-ish. Oh, we're going like really loud for some of them. So we can see we're spiking now. Sort of good, sort of bad. Could turn it back on. And it might just be as simple as like just pick however much. We can go up to plus 6 dB. I'm just curious. see where we end up at here. And problem is if I switch it back, that is going to make it louder here because we're not going through the SP404 Mark II chain. A couple other tricks I have done. We can undo. Put this back to 0. All right. Going to Zen moment it here. And what I was going to say is I might use the isolator on the SP404 Mark II on bus 1 and then feed it into whatever I want for an effect on bus 1 to bus 2. All right, so and this is like a super lazy way to boost the audio. Oh, I just want to see. It's a little quieter. I think we're like, feels like it's like, whoop. Let's go back to isolator, remain. What am I doing to myself? Isolator. Let's try like 10 dB. Might be like 9 or 10. I'm just trying to make them all the same so that we don't have like any weird pops or like extra push on it. Okay. Still a touch louder. Like 1 dB difference. Let's try 8. I know like this is like the super boring stuff, but if we get this pretty close, it'll make my life easier for anything else I will do for offloading some of this. That seems pretty close. All right. So the reason why I did this is we're probably, the isolator is probably going to color stuff a tiny bit as it might have like some scoops or dips in where it's affecting at the crossover points between low, mid, and high. I'm not like hearing anything that's like standing out to me, but I can now just assume, and I could have put that on the input effects, which probably would have been better, but let's get out of record. Actually, we'll go straight to FX settings. So we're going bus 1 into bus 2. I can then switch over and go to bus 2 effects. And like now if we wanted to like drop scatter or something, we can. Or do like a downer. Downers can be fun. So I'm thinking that we might be able to use the mixer set A and B. We could have some crossfade between A and B if we wanted, or I could just do like some mix fades. Like here, it's like bring it in. It just helps make it sound like it's a little bit different and changing over time. So let's give it a try. All right, we're gonna go maybe I'll just do it as a audio track. Doop-a-doo, audio track. Input is 1 and 2, and let's see if I'm doing this correctly. Let's get rid of this. We're going to want to turn looping off because I don't want it to get to the end and then loop back over and start recording with the audio. But we're going to go overdub, play start. Let's just see what we like here. like just layering this stuff because it's been kind of fun. I don't think we have any more audio from this track in particular, but just let it play out. We loop over. Oh, it's going to be record instead of overdub, doesn't it? Darn it. It's been a little while since I've done these. All right. Record. Let's just see if the record will work. We'll try it again. There we go. I can see it writing audio now. Then I turn looping off. I don't know why it's doing that. Whatever. We've got some audio now. So, we've got like this track that has the modified and like as I've got the effect on and off. We can just stack them and see if we like how it stacks together. So I'm thinking of doing that first. So I'm going to come back here and we'll bring this back. So I just want to see how this sounds with both of them together. It might just like kind of help thicken it a little bit, but we may get some phasing issues when they both start playing. So far, it's not bugging me. All right, let's just assume it's fine. I'm just going to make sure I name the track so I know what the heck this is. Just go drum, break, FX. All right. I want to go back to the yak pads here and see what... It might be fun to bring in like scatter, Kodama, something. I just want to hear what it sounds like to begin with. We're not going to record anything yet. That's like way too fast. That's just what we're getting because I've run this through the flex beat. So there's going to be like a few scratches and stuff. Turntable backspins and things. That seems like it's too much. Downer is going to sound terrible. It's going to be just too much low end. Kodama might not be bad. Got 2 tracks going there now. Do I need to, did I accidentally not pull off? Okay. Take jazz drums off of there. It wasn't breaks, it was jazz drums. Darn it. I'll go rename that track just so I know and keep my brain straight. Jazz drums. Okay. So without that going over, hopefully this will not be quite so crazy. Excuse me. Well, the filter drives way too much there. I don't know, it was always fun to go guitar style. I think there's something to play with to do some back and forths there. So let's go make a new track. New track audio. Go yak effects. I'm pretty sure this one we're going to want, if we do this and keep it, we're going to want. Man, apparently I can't drink tea properly. If we're going to use this, we probably don't want to double stack it. It's just a nonstop sound, and it's going to be too much. So we're going to start with Kodama. Record, play start. Because what I'm thinking is like, I like 4 bars of this, turn it off. Kind of let the tail echo out there. And we kind of go into the abusive guitar-ish sound. Hopefully that sounded cool. All right. So what we want to do here then is, I guess, start by seeing how all this sounds in the mix. We're going to mute this. Just play it. like what I'm trying to keep in mind is, I think it's like good to every two to four bars do something to kind of mix up the sound. So I have a lot of patterns that are repeating here. So just by kind of adding in some extra layers of effects or something, allows the track to kind of feel like it's keeping moving a bit. All right. I kind of want to do some of the keys now. This is muted, but I'm just going to set it back to outputs 1 and 2 to make it easier for me to go back. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Just kind of working on the track some more, trying to give it some more effects, movement, and changing of content. So anybody that wants to work on this can take it, flip it, and have more patterns or sounds to kind of work with. Hopefully it'll be fun. So yeah, I'm trying to do one of these uncarved block tracks every couple of weeks for people that want to hop onto Discord to mess around and share some ideas and stuff. So anything that you want to hear or challenge me on, feel free. Sometimes I can take requests and see what I can do. All right. This one with the keys here. Let's go. The keys aren't coming until later. This might not be a bad idea for like a filter sweep up to come into it. We only get 2 shots of it. Let's see what it sounds like. Might be too much. Filter drive might be too much here. Zoe's surgery went well. She's recovering. Because I work from home and I took the week off anyway, so I can look after her, but haven't put the cone of shame on her too much, just so that she can kind of relax and get comfortable. But got to make sure she doesn't like rub on where her eye was removed. A bunch of sutures and stuff. Looks a little gnarly. I guess she's ready for Halloween. I just let my neighbor know that's got a young daughter that if she's going to come by and happens to not want to see Zoe, to let me know. But she was like, no, we're going to be trick-or-treating in a different neighborhood this year. So not a problem. Let's go back. I want to see how the resonator sounds here. There was a sound there that wasn't terrible, but kind of weird. That's too much. I think it's too much. What other? Yeah, how do I? It kind of rings out in an interesting way, but I think it might be too much. Not into this. Togura can be fun and too much at the same time. I feel like we already have. Okay, the tape echo might be too much delay in some ways, but this kind of sounds cool. Yeah, it's like making it like super toasty. We're probably spiking, or we're not clipping here, but maybe on the way back in. No, it's just the high end's like intense. It's almost got like a fun, like spring reverb kind of sound to it. Let's see. Feedback 46 might just be too much. I do like the I like the stereo panning sound here though. It kind of like has like a nice wash into the next section. Let's make another. We'll just do it. We're gonna keep going. I'm doing this what I would consider, for old me would say, I'm doing this the somewhat lazy way, but I'm just going to keep printing to audio tracks and see how it goes. All right. Thought number one is I have to remember the tail, so I can't stop the recording until that wash is kind of done. We want to rename this, make sure I keep it going. So we'll go keys, FX. All right, close this. Back to the arranger. We're at the start. So if I do this, if I have done this correctly, it should just be record, play. And then again, it'll just be waiting for that wash. Like if I was soloing this, it would be easier to hear. Kind of like around there, I think we're done. So if that's the case, then the only other thing to think about would be, do we want to do another effect on the later section just to do something different so it like sounds different? I mean, it is kind of cool enough to do it, but I want to go, maybe we go cassette sim here and like really abuse the heck out of this thing. Go nuts with WoW and Flutter. I think the drive's too much. I like the catch be low if you're going to do it. I can get you some like nice surprising little glitches in there. Just try it. The worst is we'll just delete it, right? Record, play. Just letting it play out. So we got plenty there. We know we've got it like ringing out like that fade for the delay and stuff. So we're cool there. Now we can go back. Sorry, I'm just going to go here. We're going to mute keys because we don't need it anymore. I'm going to set it back to outputs 1 and 2 so we have our clean version in case we need it for any reason. But we're just kind of like printing this stuff to whatever seems interesting or worthwhile to print to audio is kind of what I'm thinking, or things that I'm like, I think somebody's going to want to actually have an alternate version to mess with for the Uncarved Blocks 9 here. Let's see. Gated synth is like out here. Let's go back to main. Let's go route this over. I'm going to solo it first. Boy, we're getting noise. Do I have a... I got it on bypass. Maybe it's just maybe I'm forgetting that it's a noisy sound. There's a little bit of noise there. So this is where I would say the isolator where I've got it is probably correct, but we're getting some coloration or toning that was somewhat unintentional. And I'm not going to be perfectionist about any of this stuff right now, so we're just going to live with it and keep going. I don't think 303 vinyl sim's gonna be. It might be okay. Might sound decent, but I'm kind of more thinking like do we dirty up the first half here? Make it like a little bit more lo-fi. So maybe like the first half. See if we can get a nice turn drive down. Let's see if we can get like some nice resonance on the first playthrough, and then maybe switch over to lo-fi. Or we go the other way. Maybe go lo-fi into filter, because it'll do a thing. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. Okay, let's go to lo-fi first. We are going to go new track, new audio track. What the heck was this one called? Gated. It's like gate synth. Yeah. Gate synth effects. Gate synth FX. I still haven't decided yet if I want to take all this stuff, export it into Ableton Live, and like actually do some like another passive mixing and mastering. I may just say like whatever I get done here is kind of what I'll live with. All right. So first half we'll go into. Oh, I forgot. I got all these like extra little note hits. Maybe we do something to kind of feed back in with the filter. I don't know. We'll give it a try. Worst case is I don't like it and I just delete it. Okay, we're going to go record and play. Oh, I actually don't know if I was on the right track. I want to undo that. Main. Okay, I was. Good. Arranger, back. I'll have to do something to fix that there. Maybe we go back to lo-fi. Just open it up. And let's see how the sounds. So unsolo this. We're going to mute it now. I'm just going to play this from the start. I just want to kind of see how we're going. Take that to 1 and 2. That needs like we need a filter on this. It's like, it's just too much. It's not like insane, but I think I just need a EQ filter. Let's try it like at like 14.5 or something. I'll go back in the timeline because you can see where it's like really peaking over here. Stop it and just go back a couple. Still needs to be a bit lower, maybe 9. Because of some of the stuff going on, I'm thinking I may just drop I may bring this back. Then take the FX track and drop it a little lower. Just see if we have any phasing problems first. A little crazy. All right. Got an extra 2 bars on the end. Just where it kind of does the tape stop or backspin. It's fine there. I feel like this probably needs to come down a bit. Like, I want the atmosphere there. I think it needed to be pulled back a little. The keys are also kind of, they probably need a bit of a filter. Could be EQ. I'm just going to be lazy at the moment. All right, I still don't know why maybe it's looping on the audio side. I don't know. There's something, I'm pretty sure you just turned that off, but I don't know. We're getting bars 34 and 34. I was expecting it not to loop, but we're getting what we get. Other tracks. I don't think the sweep here has much interesting. Could be a opportunity to put something on it just to keep it moving, like 404 cassette maybe. We'll give it a try. Like just like a little something to add some tone here. All right, let's go to the arranger. We'll go back. Another track, audio, sweep, FX. I'm not super worried about this changing up a lot. Maybe I think the age we want 10 or 12. Maybe a little bit, maybe a bit more catch, just have something to kind of keep it interesting or moving around. Undo that. That didn't work. Thought I had that on. All right, bounce out. I'm just gonna do the same thing on this second section. We get what we get. Back to main. Go to the sweep and turn that, mute it. I might want to, let's go back to the arranger. What do we have for these drums here? Anything fun? Like, do we want to try scatter? Why not? Oh, gotta route it over. Arranger back. Some of them sound good, and then some of them sound terrible. Scatter isn't it's in tempo sync, but it's not lined up when it gets kicked in here. So, there might be like an interesting like mid section to try to record here, but feel like this isn't working. So we can go to menu. I'm just going to go BMM. We'll go add track. British music library break FX. And we'll do a middle one. We'll start in the middle first. See if we can do a few takes and get it to be happy. So I'm going to go record. So we'll turn that off now, because we don't want that. We don't want scatter anymore. Might be able to get by with downer. Give that a try. No. That's just too much. Like that. Record, play. I think we need to get to. I probably want to pull back that. I'm gonna tighten that up. Edit? No. Main. Because I don't think what I'll probably do is, well, maybe I should actually just record everything through here. Was it pencil to go edit? No, it's been a little while since I did this. Grid. It's not erase. Do cut maybe. Here we want to undo that. We want to delete this. Erase that. Okay, I think we're good there now. Might as well just keep messing around with some of the sounds. If we're just going to record everything over Arranger, so we'll want, maybe there's like something we can do here. Light. Turn resonance off. Go light drive. Maybe just like a light drive here. Why do I feel like I'm not hearing it? Solo, Ranger, back. There's notes there. Oh, I don't know why this keeps turning off. This is irritating me, but. I'm just thinking like kind of slowly bring that up in this section just so it like gets a little grittier. Maybe open it up near the end as well for the filter. Okay. Back to the arranger, go back. like right there. Record. I'm probably not on the right track. Let's go out. Make sure we're here. Okay, gets us that section, and then just gonna figure out what we want on this tail section, if anything. What's something light we can do? Like, do we want? Must be transport control doing that. Maybe we do. When we go heavy compression, a little bit of noise, maybe some wow and flutter. Let's keep it there. All right. Record, play. Okay, that's it. Main. We can go back here. The only other thing I think is maybe like mess with the bass a little bit. Turn solo off, mute on, put this back here. Let's see if we... see if there's anything fun to do with the bass here. It's gonna be like way nuts. Scatter is going to be too much. It's going to just make a lot of clicking. Warm saturator might be decent. Like something as an event, like on the 16 to 17 transition, seems to be what's turning that off when I go backwards. Or is it just weird? Is it just double tapping? No. I don't think I have any MIDI tracks, but what do I know? All right. Because that sometimes does get a nice tone out of stuff. Not sure I'm like need it. Let's go back. effects is probably too loud. This is too loud too. I'm not sure this is doing enough to be worth it. So we're just try muting it. Maybe I kind of like it. It's like right around there where I'm like, let's start back. It's kind of buried and noisy there. Yeah, it's like at the 18 to like 18 to 21 or 22. Maybe we want to switch it. I could just do a mute, right? We can go. It's this. So if we just go to the arranger matrix, no, grid editor. We go what? Actually, it might even just be like this middle section, 17 to 21. Could just be these need to be either deleted or muted. Or it's these, no, it's these that I want to play the regular version. All right. We're going to go add in a new global, not global, mixer track volume. Is it the track volume? I just want mutes, and I'm probably doing this wrong. Let's go back to grid edit. Do I have mute here already? No. Hey, Crazy Wabbit, what's up, man? How you doing? Event MIDI mute. Yes. Okay. We're gonna go and mute up to here. We want to play this. Then I just want to do the, I think I want to do the opposite for 17 to 21 for the track. And then we'll see how we like that sounding. Mute, 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 arranger, grid. There's no grid edit. There is. Track volume. We could do that. MIDI mute. I don't know what this is going to do. I feel like I've got stuff not lined up right. 17 to 21. I just want to draw a mute. This is definitely not what I want. I mean, it is, but I kind of just want to do, okay, MIDI mute. Maybe it's just playing it. Why is it switching on me? My guess is we're not actually allowed to. We're just going to go track mute. Boom. We want this unmuted for most of the track. And then we want to mute from 17 to 21, if I'm doing my mental math correctly. Oh yeah, it would be telling me to use a capacitive touch pencil right now. He would not be not wrong. Why does that not line up? Okay, 17. To 21. So 2 fingers to pan. Man, this is just nutty. It's just too fast. All right, we're gonna get as close as we can and hope for the best. Back to main. Yeah, she's doing good. Probably should take both my dogs out shortly to the bathroom, but whatever. They're both sleeping, so don't want to disturb them too much. There's a couple there that just sound like weird hit rolls. I gotta figure out where this is stop. It was supposed to be 32, but there's a little bit extra stuff going. Or maybe we just see how it sounds at 32. Something's deciding to keep playing. Thinking this is about the point where if I want to keep working on this, I probably need to extract all the stems over to Ableton to properly crossfade between things. Do some better EQ and stuff. Which tracks are still going after the fact? Yak pads. Probably. Yeah. Because it's got, there's not like a gate on, gate off to keep it going. So what I probably I want to fix that. And because it was looping before at 32 bars, so I wasn't hearing it. To go fix that, what we're going to want to do is survey says drop one of the pads with a 0 velocity on it, and that will fix that up so that it just stops playing anything. Let's go fix it. We're going to go 34 bars. Go back to grid. And we're a bit past now. So all I need to do, we'll do like a overdub play. So I just played, hopefully, okay. We get the note. All I'm going to do is mega cheat here, and I just dropped the note. So we're going to come in and go to velocity. No, not nudge. Might as well just undo that. Okay. We're going to go to automation, and we're dropping it down to 0. So that should just cause it to cut off immediately, so that we can play beyond it and not have it kind of like this weird piece playing. So like now there's like the other stuff going, which is just like like all the filters and things, like delays just kind of blasting off still. I do want to see what it is that's still going, because if there's anything else we want to tighten up, we can. All right, we had something weird with the drums going. Like, I'm okay with it here, because it's just like noise, but we don't want the drums to be kicking up and indicating to a listener that we're going to go do something else, because we're not doing anything else here. I think we're trying to wrap it up. So what we're going to do is get to the end here and see if we can... I'm trying to remember how to... It's been a while since I've done this. Honestly, maybe even just delete it. I don't think there was anything playing there. Yeah, okay. We didn't get like that extra sit for the hi-hats. Must have been in that mess someplace. that synth effects piece still has like a little bit, almost like a little bit too much edge. I do want to go in and it's this. Like there's like a few sections in here where I'm just like, it's too much. So I had dropped a filter on it, but maybe what we really want is a visual EQ. We actually watch what the heck it's doing. You see it's like very loud up here. And it might just be as simple as around this section, just kind of dipping it down. The peak's more like here. Drop it down a little bit more. Hey, Marichi, thank you. Just trying to polish it a little bit more. Mostly was like, you know, the last 8 uncarved blocks that I've done for people to go flip or work with have I haven't taken the time to go do effects because I've been doing so many other things. I was like, you know, let's go do a filter session and go through the SP404 Mark II and stuff to kind of mess with it. All right, I think I'm close. I just want to see if, like, does this sound like that dip is too much now? Or maybe turn the air filter off. Might not need it anymore. At least I don't feel like that's blasting out the high end. Maybe a little too low now. I kind of always envisioned it that when I was doing like the last session that it was pushed back more though. I guess that's getting into being it for me to do. Maybe I would load this in, load up the Yorgos Arabats stuff, but I haven't quite figured out how to do it right on here. We could try and just see if there's a little bit more finishing effects we want to try or shoot for. Maybe. Start with a vintage filter. It's gonna just be too much, right? Yeah. Trash that. Part of me says soft clipper might be worth checking. Getting us like half a dB to 1 dB of extra gain here. Filter bank. Let's turn this off first. That might be just too much. The problem is I'm listening to this on headphones where I might be overcompensating for the bass, and then I go play this in the car, and I'll be like, this is terrible. And my wife has my car right now because my daughter's car is in the shop, and my daughter took my wife's car. So I have no wheels. Yeah, I kind of like it, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. That's just too much. Clipping. Anything else? I feel like Flavor Pro into Soft Clipper here is not too bad. I don't know, I feel like I've almost like made some kind of a weird Metroid kind of something that I almost feel like I would hear in the original Metroid if it actually could do more than 8-bit sound. But I don't know, there's like something I'm hearing. Maybe some of the lo-fi effects. All right, well, I think I'm close enough to take this and render it out as stems. And is it this week is the submission deadline for, I think it's next week. So I guess I'll be getting the Uncarved block number 9 up next week for folks that want to mess with it. But yeah, shout out to Yak for sending over a couple tracks for me to use stem extraction and mess around with. It was fun to do and then add in some more stuff and go in a completely wild direction. Um, for folks that like the pre SP404 Mark II effects, maybe I'll get both the original and the modified stems up for folks to go mess with. But yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.